Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Sujit's Chem Biotech. In this video, I discuss about the 5 top most important reactions of aldehydes compound. In this video, I discuss about the aldol condensation reaction, Cannizzaro reaction, Tisenko reaction, reaction of aldehyde with Tollens reagent, and reaction of aldehyde with Fehling's reagent. If you like this type of video, then subscribe my channel Sujit's Chem Biotech and put the bell icon below it. Please like and share and comments on my video. Now, my first reaction is aldol condensation reaction. My first reaction is aldol condensation reaction. Here, an aldehyde, acetaldehyde, which contain alpha carbon atom and alpha H atom can undergoes aldol condensation reaction in presence of 15% NaOH to form beta hydroxy aldehyde compound. Such reaction is known as aldol condensation reaction. In case of ketone compound like acetone, which also present alpha carbon atom as well as alpha H atom, also undergoes aldol condensation reaction in presence of 15% NaOH solution to form beta hydroxy ketone compound. Beta hydroxy ketone compound. This reaction is known as aldol condensation reaction. When the product obtained in two cases heated, then elimination of water takes place to form alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde and alpha beta unsaturated ketone respectively. Let us see the reaction. When acetaldehyde undergoes aldol condensation reaction, then 2 molecules of acetaldehyde is required. Now, in one molecule, one alpha hydrogen atom is marked. This alpha hydrogen atom attached to the carbonyl oxygen of the another molecule. This oxygen converts to double bond O2 OH bond. So the structure of product will be H3C, single bond C, single bond H, single bond O, single bond H. Now, the remaining part of the molecule is CH2CHO. This carbon contains 3 valencies and this carbon also contains 3 valencies. These two carbon are joined together. That's the product of aldol product when 2 molecules of acetaldehyde undergoes aldol condensation reaction in presence of 15% NaOH. This compound belongs to beta hydroxy aldehyde compound. In this compound, aldehyde group and alcohol OH group are present. For this reason, from aldehyde, ALD is taken and from alcohol, OH is taken. So this reaction is known as aldol reaction. Aldol reaction. This compound belongs to beta hydroxy aldehyde compound and its UPAC name is 3-hydroxybutanol. For the presence of aldehyde group, ALD is written. For the presence of OH group, all is written. So the product is aldol. The reaction name is aldol condensation reaction. When this product then heated, then one molecule of water is eliminated. Alpha carbon atom loss its H atom and beta carbon loss is OH atom. So the final product of the reaction is H3C, single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CHO. Its name is 2-butanol or commercial name is cotonaldehyde. In this way, aldehyde undergoes aldol condensation reaction. When acetone undergoes aldol condensation reaction, then 2 molecules of acetone is required. Now, in this reaction, one alpha H atom of one acetone molecule attached to carboxyl atom of another molecule. As a result, this double bonded O converts to OH. The structure of the product will be H3C, single bond C, single bond O, single bond H, then single bond CH3. The remaining part of the other molecule is a CH2, C double bonded O, CH3. This green color carbon contains 3 valencies, this black color carbon 3 valencies. These two carbon attached to each other, and this is a product of the aldol product. When acetone undergoes aldol reaction is known as diacetone alcohol. It belongs to alpha beta hydroxy ketone compound. It belongs to beta hydroxy ketone. When this aldol product heated, then elimination of water takes place. Alpha carbon atom release one H atom, beta carbon atom release OH atom. So the product will be, the final product will be H3C, single bond C, single bond CH3, double bond CH, single bond C, double bonded, then single bond CH3. This compound belongs to alpha beta unsaturated ketone, and its name is 4-methyl pent 4 in 2-1. That's the aldol product obtained when acetone undergoes aldol condensation reaction. My second reaction is Cannizzaro reaction. When aldehyde molecule does not contain an alpha H atom, for example formaldehyde, benzaldehyde, trimethyl acetaldehyde, such type of molecule which does not contain alpha H atom can undergo in this reaction formaldehyde undergoes self-oxidation reduction in presence of 50% NaOH solution. As a result, half of the formaldehyde molecules, here minimum 2 molecules of formaldehyde undergoes reaction, half of the molecule, that means one molecule undergoes oxidation to form formic acid, and in presence of alkali, here you actually obtain salt of formic acid, sodium formate, and another molecule of formaldehyde undergoes reduction to form methanol. In such way, formaldehyde undergoes Cannizzaro reaction, half of the molecule undergoes oxidation and half of the molecule undergoes reduction. When benzaldehyde undergoes Cannizzaro reaction in presence of a strong alkaline medium, then benzaldehyde undergoes oxidation. Minimum 2 molecules of benzaldehyde undergo reduction, from which one molecule undergoes oxidation to form sodium benzoate, and another molecule of benzaldehyde undergoes reduction to form benzyl alcohol. When trimethyl acetaldehyde undergoes Cannizzaro reaction in presence of 50% NaOH solution, then half of the molecule, minimum 2 molecules of trimethyl acetaldehyde undergoes reaction, but half of the molecule, that means one molecule undergoes oxidation to form sodium salt, and half of the molecule undergoes reduction to form a primary alcohol. In such a way, where formaldehyde, benzaldehyde, trimethyl acetaldehyde undergoes Cannizzaro reaction, which is actually a self-oxidation reaction, and formaldehyde undergoes Cannizzaro reaction to form sodium formate and methanol. Benzaldehyde undergoes Cannizzaro reaction to form sodium benzoate and benzyl alcohol, etc. My next example is cross Cannizzaro reaction, where two different molecules of aldehyde undergoes reaction. Here we take formaldehyde and benzaldehyde undergoes reaction. Since the molecular difference, so this reaction is known as crossed Cannizzaro reaction. In this reaction, formaldehyde undergoes oxidation to form sodium salt of formic acid, that means sodium formate, and benzaldehyde undergoes reaction to form benzyl alcohol. Why this reaction takes place in such a way, it can be explained in another video where I describe the mechanism of cross Cannizzaro reaction. My next reaction is intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction, where a molecule contains two CH group. In glyoxal, it contains two CH group. Out of this, one CHO undergoes oxidation to form COO Na part, and another part undergoes reduction to form alcoholic group CH2OH. In such a way, glyoxal undergoes Cannizzaro reaction, where in a molecule containing two CH group, one part undergoes oxidation and another part undergoes reduction. This reaction is an example of intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. My third reaction is Tissenko reaction, where alpha H atom containing aldehyde compound reacts with aluminum ethoxide to form an ester compound. This reaction is known as Tissenko reaction. By Tissenko reaction, aldehyde compound which contain alpha H atom directly converts to ester compound when it reacts with aluminum ethoxide. For example, when acetaldehyde which contain alpha H atom, 3 alpha H atom, undergoes reaction with aluminum ethoxide, then two molecules of acetaldehyde undergo reacts to form ester compound CH3CO OCH2CH3, which is known as ethyl ethanoate or ethyl acetate. This is the unique example of Tissenko reaction, very important reaction for us reaction, for our reaction. In such a way, acetaldehyde and aldehyde undergoes ester compound by Tissenko reaction. Now my next topic is aldehyde reacts with Tollens reagent. Now what is Tollens reagent? Tollens reagent is ammoniacal silvanate solution is known as Tollens reagent. Formula of Tollens reagent AgNH3(OH). Its UPAC name diamine silver 1 hydroxide. Its reaction when aliphatic aldehyde or aromatic aldehyde, any one, reacts with Tollens reagent, then it can form a shiny silver mirror. This silver mirror formation indicates the reactant is aldehyde compound. To observe this silver mirror, we can detect aldehyde compound in laboratory. For example, when acetaldehyde reacts with Tollens reagent, then it can form shiny silver mirror. To observe this shiny silver mirror, we can detect acetaldehyde in laboratory. Along with shiny silver mirror, another three byproducts are formed. These are ammonia plus ammonium acetate and water. When benzaldehyde undergoes reaction with Tollens reagent, then it can also form shiny silver mirror. To observe this silver mirror, we can detect benzaldehyde in laboratory. Along with three byproducts are obtained. These are ammonia and ammonium benzoate and H2O. Since acetone is a ketone, so it cannot react with Tollens reagent. So by using Tollens reagent, we can detect between aldehyde and ketone compound, here acetaldehyde and acetone compound. Acetaldehyde can form silver mirror when it reacts with Tollens reagent, but acetone is a ketone, it cannot react with Tollens reagent and cannot form silver mirror. And Torres reagent is a special reagent which reacts both aldehyde compound of aromatic aldehyde as well as aliphatic aldehyde compound. My next and last reaction topic is aldehyde reacts with Fehling's reagent. Now, what is Fehling's reagent? Fehling's reagent consists of Fehling A solution which present copper sulfate solution and Fehling's B solution. Fehling's B is an alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartrate or Rochley salt. When this solution mixed with 1:1 by volume, then we get Fehling solution having light blue color, pH value greater than 7, and which is expressed as 2Cu2 plus 5HO minus. When aliphatic aldehyde like acetaldehyde reacts with Tollens reagent, then it can form red color precipitate of cuprous oxide. To observe this red color precipitate of cuprous oxide, we can detect acetaldehyde or aliphatic aldehyde in laboratory by using Fehling's reagent. Along with ammonium acetate also form. Sodium acetate also form because in presence of Na plus cation in medium, NaOH, Na plus cation in medium, sodium acetate also form as a side product and H2 also form. When we take aromatic aldehyde like benzaldehyde, benzaldehyde cannot react with Fehling's reagent. Fehling's reagent can react only aliphatic aldehyde like acetaldehyde. Aromatic aldehyde fails to react with Fehling's reagent. So by using Fehling's reagent, we can distinguish between aliphatic aldehyde and aromatic aldehyde also. Thanks for watching my video in my YouTube channel Sujit Chem Biotech. If you like this type of video of aldehyde compound and another chemistry related video, then please subscribe my channel, put the bell icon, like, share, comments on my video. Thanks again to watching my video in my channel Sujit Chem Biotech, and again request you to subscribe my channel Sujit Chem Biotech and put the bell icon in below. Thanks all of you.